Welcome to HipHopGems TV. Back with another gem. We sitting with a Queens native. Queens is in the fucking building.
Yes, sir.
From Rosedale to Springfield. Got legend, none other than Focus the Truth.
The one and only.
The one and only.
Fuck is the deal, my brother?
Man, same old, man. Glad to have you here, my brother.
I'm glad to be here, man. It's overdue.
It is, yeah, man. Focus ran down on me.
Facts.
In like October.
Facts.
And I was like, yo, damn, I'm not even shooting right now, man. I felt mad bad.
Exactly. Nah, Ty be outside. I caught him in traffic.
Yeah. I would say shit, man. You gotta let these niggas know, man. I'll be outside, man.
That's a fact.
My God, how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
I just seen the pictures you posted with your son, bro. Damn, shit was fire, bro.
Word. Nah, I be having him outside. He at the crib right now. I would have brought him here. Going to watch TV all day.
Oh, man, you could have definitely brought him to the spot, man. It's a nice little friendly. You see, I got my kid up in here.
I didn't know what we was getting into.
Yeah, nah, it's a family affair.
You told me it wouldn't be too long, so I'm like, all right, bet I'll come here, do my thing, and then just come check
Yeah, nah, man. I don't need like 20 minutes of your time.
I'm here for an hour. I'm here for an hour. I got questions too. Still.
I got some answers, hopefully.
Go ahead,
my
man.
brother. How did you come up with the name Focus the Truth? How did that come about?
Focus. I used to like smoke a lot and not be focused, and then I'll be focused like rapping and stuff, and then I don't know. Everybody just called me Focus, and it kind of just ran like a neighborhood name. And then the truth part was like a way to separate it. Like that was my Instagram handle, so I just put Focus the Truth, just because you can't put Focus on there.
Yeah.
And everybody just kept going to Focus the Truth, and it kind of stuck, which is well, whatever. We here though.
That's tough, yo.
Powerful name.
I think it definitely aligns with your style.
It does. It
you
does.
know, I think that you picked the right name for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always ask artists this: your entryway into the space, your entryway into hip hop. Who was some of the artists you were coming up listening to that made you feel like, yo, this is something I need to do?
Early Biggie. Nas for sure, Mobb Deep. The entry, the Wu-Tang, like the Wu-Tang Forever album is a big one. Like just as far as like just early rap memories, Bad Boy shit, Mace, all that. But then as you know, you get older, you start learning, understand the music a different way. Still Mob, still the Locks. Beanie.
It's still Queens.
Then you get older, and then like newer era, blog era stuff, the Coles, the Kendricks, the Wiz, the whoever, all that just influences. So Raekwon, everybody.
Okay.
Mos Def, whoever.
Gotta say those names, man. I think me and you kind of being in the same age range. I think that's if somebody was to ask me that would be my list as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Last year.
Let's go.
You dropped, we just gonna jump right into it, man. You dropped 2 projects.
I did.
Last year. You gave us the Trilogy joint that your son hosted, which is tough. I thought the whole concept behind that shit was tough.
Thank you.
Then you dropped a concept album that was about heartbreaks and a breakup. Can I just give you my POV for a minute before I even dive in?
Absolutely.
So that album, it hit home. You know.
I got questions.
King, I love your mother, but she was putting me through some shit.
Damn, while her son is here, this is even iller. This is iller.
Not like bad shit. Not like to some shit like that. But you know, there's relationship problems, you know what I'm saying? But that album definitely really it spoke to me. The inspiration, my brother. What made you decide to go that route? To say like, yo, this is how I'm going to not only connect with your audience, but also express yourself the way you did.
So vulnerability is a thing for me in music. So just saying whatever I'm feeling. So I'm like, you know, like some people write all the time and they in the studio all the time. I try to like just write when I'm inspired. I mean, I would like to write all the time, but it usually just happens when I'm inspired. So at that moment in my life, I was going through a breakup. And it was like literally in my head, I'm like, yo, this is a good concept to write to. Just because, you know, you did like confessions and stuff like that, and everybody, they made classes. So it's like, all right, let me try my hand at it. And it was also therapy. So it was just like, I was just inspired by the situation, and I was really going through everything in real time. And that's all I could write about for the most part, because it's what I'm going through. So it's like, all right, bet, let me get this out through the pen and stuff. And it was dope because there was a point where I couldn't write about it anymore, and it's like, all right, this is enough. I've had enough, and it's like, all right, it's over. And I don't think I was fully healed. I'm not gonna say that, but like it was just like, all right, I said enough. It's getting redundant. So I got all of the writing out, and then it's like, all right, now I can write about other stuff.
What you did was, for me as a listener, brother, like the way you were able to put it in words was beyond therapeutic, because men, we don't really deal with breakups too easy, or even like some of us suppress, you know. And the way you were able to like let your emotions flow through, how long did it take you to come up with, like, to write it in total?
I don't even know. I feel like a few months. So like the first song I wrote was probably like Lost It All, and that was probably like the day of everything happened. I was just in the crib, dolo, fucked up over everything. So that was like the first song I wrote. And then it was just, you know, you going through the process, you sad, whatever, going through all that, because it's a long relationship.
How long were you with her, if your mom asking?
7 years. So it's
7,
like,
okay.
It's so much getting used
That's
to
a lot of time,
the
bro.
dog. So it's all that, just the feelings, just a lot of feelings, a lot of experiences, a lot of, I thought you were supposed to do this, or expectations and all that let down. So it's just, I don't know. It was everything. There's so much more to it, because it's also my son's mother. So it's just like, even
okay, I'm glad you asked that, because I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna ask that, like, you know, was it your son's mother?
Yeah, it is. And then it's so much. It's the co-parenting aspect of it. It's the healing from the breakup. It's how do you adjust, move for the single parent dynamic, the expectations of you feeling like me. I grew up in a dual family household.
Same here.
So I would never expect to be in that situation. So adjusting to that, and then just letting all that go. So even getting over the heartbreak is one thing. Then it's talking about I don't know, it's just a lot to talk about. I feel like there's a lot to unpack. I don't even think I went as deep as I could have went, but respect to everybody, just, you know, just trying to get the story out there and doing my best to let my feelings out.
How is it now, being that, okay, you were able to let it out? Is it easier to co-parent now? Or is it easier to kind of like look at her in a little bit of a different light? Or is it just like you kind of don't?
The co-parenting part is smooth for the most part. For the most part, for sure. I really, in retrospect, it was probably one of the best things that happened to me, honestly. I mean, in the moment, it felt like, yo, the world's crashing down, this and that, how this happened, you was supposed to be there, blah, blah, blah. But, like, if I'm being honest, everything's only been going up since then. Like, it's only been going up. With all due respect, she's doing well, too. So, shout out to her. I'm wishing her the best. It ain't no malice or nothing like that, but everything's been going up. Like, feelings-wise, relationship dynamic, music, family. It was probably the best thing that happened to me. Not for nothing.
They say sometimes those chapters, man, like they open up new doors, open up new, you know what I'm saying? What it did for me during that time was amazing, because me and my wife was at blows. So that and we got 8 joints in. So that right there, that album,
exactly.
You know,
it's
what I mean?
funny. Normally when people say, "Yo, that album's hard," I'm like, "You go through some shit, aren't you?" Like,
Yo,
everybody is like, "Yeah, you definitely go." Through
I feel
some
like
shit.
if you don't say it, it's tough. Then, because I mean, like what you spoke to everybody. You spoke to me. You spoke to people who have gone through heartbreak or going through just like relationship issues. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, we suppress. Like none of us, you know, a lot of niggas don't go to therapy. Like, you know, I don't know anybody in my circle that's going like, yo, I'm about to go check my therapist. You know what I'm saying? I check in with people. You know, but
that's a form of therapy though.
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? But like for you to be able to put it in the way you did, you know, that did wonders for me, and I know it did wonders for everyone else listening, brother. You know,
thank you. It did wonders for me.
Nah, man, thank you, because you know, she was ready to kill me.
Word. Nah, should be
shout out
tough,
to my
man.
baby Sue though.
Shout out Sue.
Shout out Sue, man.
Shout out to my baby moms too. Word.
Shout out to your baby moms, because she was the inspiration behind that, right?
I mean,
to a degree.
I hate saying that, but yes, because I really feel like it's about me. It's about
you.
It's about how my experience and how I got over it. But yeah, shout out to her though.
She played a part, so yeah.
For sure.
So now you dropped that, and then it was Triller. Tell us about that concept with that, and how did you?
All right, so I wrote them kind of concurrently. So the Triller season 1 was more, it was a mixtape. Just, you know, you can go to the Ave and get DJ Clue host a mixtape. It was kind of like that, but it was just songs that was random songs. Some that I had prior to making Closure, and then some I had after. So we just put it together. I had those random songs, and I had Closure, the breakup album. So it's like, all right, I made that album, and I was like, all right, I'll do a mixtape with these other extra songs. Not necessarily the thing that was interweaving it for the most part is like they were just loose songs I was making, and then my son was just hosting it. So
no, your son did an amazing job.
That's
man.
what's up, man.
That was tough.
Yeah, he definitely did his thing. That dude is a star in his own right.
How old is he?
He's 5. He's gonna be 6 in June.
All right, I got a 4-year-old, so I already know.
So you know exactly. Yeah, he's a star in his own right, man. And he did his thing. He was in the studio talking real crazy, mad funny. And yeah, got some dope songs on there. Some songs that I perform still. I've been dragging along this whole journey. I've been performing forever. So I'm really happy for that album. The Closure one is a little different because it's so personal and such niche subject matter. It's like you get people to rock with it. But Trilogy helps me as far as performing on these underground stages and stuff like that because it's easier. Niggas want to hear just hard bars and dope beats and shit.
I like the balance though. I think that dropping both of them within the same year was good. I think it gave the listeners like myself a healthy balance of, okay, I'm ready to kill you, and then it's ready. And then I'm like, yo, let me listen to some fly shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You just got off tour too, man. I seen you was with Rome.
Yeah, that was amazing. We did 8 cities. I did 6 with Rome, and I did 2 with Mobb Deep. So it was
that's tough. Man.
Nah, super fire. And it was a dope balance because Rome is doing like the Mobb Deep shows is probably like 1,100 people. So that's just a bigger audience and a different way to project your voice and just connect with the audience in that way. But then Rome shows a bit more intimate, probably like 300 cap, 200 cap some venues, and it's a bit more intimate, but still a good audience. And then being in Europe, them niggas eat up the lyrics. They love it. They want boom bap. They want raps. Yeah. They want good performers, and they there cheering you. Oh my God, yo, da, da, da. So it was amazing. It was way more amazing. You be in New York, niggas just stare you down. Like, why you rapping? Like,
yeah, man.
Like, damn, bro.
and you know, I've seen you perform. I actually got some pictures of you perform.
Yeah, send me those.
Yeah, I'll show you one right now. Fuck it. But you know, your stage presence, man, and how you perform is amazing.
Yeah, that's my strong point, actually.
That is your strong point. The picture I got of you, it definitely brought out some emotion, man. How did that come about for you? How did you do? Are you rehearsing, or was it people that you were watching earlier in your career?
In front of the audience for a long time, and even in this, like I said, back to the breakup thing, it was one of the best things to happen to me because after that, it's like I felt like I sacrificed so much time just being in a relationship, compromising, wanting to be around the family, I broke up, and it's like I'm outside. So I'm literally doing every open mic show. I'm performing for 2 people, 4 people, 60 people, 200 people, 2 people again the next night. It doesn't matter. We was outside every night. Damn, if in a week, in a calendar year, we probably did like 100 shows, 75 shows. Let me about like 75, 80 shows. Just literally whatever. Showcase, open mic, and it only helped the performance. Like I remember going on stage, the delivery and vocal projection is a thing I got, but I would be mad humble, come on stage, hey, whatever, that's my name, to yo, what's good? Yeah, getting that in, knowing how to talk to people, engaging with a certain person in the audience, clarity, no backing vocals. I don't even need backing vocals. I actually really love performing. Like I don't want ad-libs on my shit. Like, nah, I'm gonna do this with myself. So it was just doing so many shows, you get better and better and better with each one. Yeah. I'm noticing me getting better. I'm like, it gets easier. It gets easier and it's more fun.
The last show I saw you perform at was the one at SOB's, that the Rome and Derringer joint. And yeah, man, I like how it was people in the audience. They was like, I guess some folks who were not familiar with you walked away getting familiar with you, because there were folks that was standing there. Yeah, there was people that was standing next to me that was just like, yo, what the fuck? But they felt they felt what I felt. Pause. They felt the energy, and they felt like, yo, this is somebody that I need to listen to more often.
I actually really like that show. Yeah, it was like serendipity. Like the DJ or whatever, the sound system was fucked up. So my song, for whatever reason, wasn't playing the beat. I'm just, like I said, I've been doing it so long. Like, I don't need a fucking beat. I will rap. So I'm just rapping the song acapella.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just feeling it. I'm like, oh, this is even. I'm like, I don't even know who you're dealing with. Yeah, that's a hard picture. I remember you posted that.
Yeah,
That's a hard picture. Put that on the camera. But
Joe,
yeah.
zoom in on this shit.
Word, but that was a dope ass night. That's the night I met my manager, Ricky.
Oh, okay.
Word.
Tough. Oh, so did you have a manager prior, or you just been doing your own thing?
My son Books be managing me. I mean, they kind of both helping out in the situation, but Ricky's the one who has me around more outside. You say you see me with Dizza and these people. He's getting me around,
getting you in different rooms.
Yeah.
I think that works out well to your advantage, to your sound, and to what it is that you're doing. Because being in those specific circles now elevates who you are.
Exactly.
Shout out to you, Books, as well, for you getting this man right.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Books outside with me campaigning everything, every show, the large majority, if not everything, everything in the tri-state area. He's probably there with me, driving me there, coming outside, recording it on his phone, something.
What keeps you going, brother? Because I know this is something that you've been doing, very long time. I'm talking Q85 days.
That part.
So I remember that.
Exactly.
So what keeps you going, man?
Definitely love for this shit. Love for the appreciation people give me, like, yo, you nice, or I love to see you perform, or whatever. I still feel super underrated at times, but I do, but I don't. Like, I do, yeah. Like, I feel like I should get more acknowledgement, but at the same time, it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, I know if you wanna, you could say this person, that person, let's just go perform. Everybody, let's perform together. Let's just see what happens after that. That's my take on it.
You gonna walk away like
I know. With all due respect, I know what I do. I'm not saying niggas. A nigga probably best me in the verse. You know what I'm saying? A nigga might do this, but let's go on stage and do this. I know what I do. So it's like at one day niggas will know, and I really love this shit. I really do. I really love. Like I said, I love performing. So it's not gonna stop in that regard. And just getting the praise from people, that keeps me going too.
That's fire, brother. How was it living overseas, man?
Dope. One of the best experiences of my life, for sure.
And what did you major in when you went to school there?
I did my master's in business. I went to Webster Graduate School. It's actually a school in St. Louis, but they have a exchange program in London at Regent's College. So I went there. It's funny because when I went on tour with Rome, we were in London. So I went back to the school just to check it out.
I was about to, yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit was incredible. I didn't even know. I have such an affinity for London. Like, I shed a tear just walking around, like, damn, that experience changed my life. Like, I went from just being, you know what I'm saying, we was going on the Ave, buying mixtapes, Queens, Mind State, whatever, all that. And then
right on the
going there, the school I was in is an international school. So it's like people from Dubai, Cote d'Ivoire, from Africa, all parts of Africa, Morocco, Spain, whatever. You just meeting people from all over, and then learning different cultures. And it's like, oh, I'm just a nigga from Queens. But then you starting to see more people. And it's like, even doing the music there, I kind of have to learn how to express myself in a different way so everybody can understand it. So that helped my growth a lot, culturally, intellectually, just relating to people. And I really love that shit. I would have stayed in London, not for nothing, if my visa didn't expire.
Wow. What made you pick overseas rather than just going to the one in St. Louis, you said?
At the time, so I went to a few colleges for my undergrad. I was in University of Maryland. I went to upstate in Binghamton. I ended up finishing at York, right on Ave. So
I went to York. What year you went? Yeah,
I don't even remember.
I ain't finished though. But yeah, what did you?
I finished it. I don't even remember what year I finished. I can't even remember that.
Okay. Because that shit is dope, man. You degreed up. That shit is fire, bro.
Yo, I'm a Nigerian too, so education is a huge thing in the
yeah, y'all don't fuck around with
that. Exactly. So, yeah, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
You said you went to York.
And York. I still don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
You talking about your undergrad at York and how you went to Maryland. I mean, you went to school. You did your undergrad in Maryland. Then you went to York to finish up, and that's what we was getting at. And then I kind of came through.
I don't know. Went to York. Dope shit. Oh, how'd I get into what made me do that?
Yeah.
So I finished at York. I ended up graduating. Funny enough, I went to a breakup then. So I'm in the crib. I'm not getting no jobs. I'm just running around the neighborhood, whatever niggas do in the neighborhood. And then my mom put me on. One of my cousins went to school in London. So I was always smart or whatever. So I had a decent GPA. But you didn't have to take the GMAT in order to get there. So I applied for it. They accepted me. And I was like, all right, no, fuck it. I went there. Matter of fact, I went there for a week just to check it out. That was my first time ever. My cousin, rest in peace, G-Day, he was out there. I stayed at his house. Just went around. I was like, all right, this would be a different experience. I had just went through a breakup, like I said. So I'm like, all right, bet this is probably something new just to get away, start all over. I'm like, all right, I'm out. Fuck it. I didn't really care about the school thing, to be honest. It was more just an experience to be somewhere else and
taking the risk.
Try something new.
They say risk takers, man. When you take risks, they say the universe, aligns you with like your purpose. So it seems like you going to school, you finishing, got you your degrees and whatever. I mean, rap shit don't ever have to go your way. You got something to fall back on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Word.
And then also, because I don't want to leave it there, but you can take that and also apply like what you've learned into the music business, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
Which is also working in your favor.
Like,
dog. So you a whole brand out here, brother.
Dog.
With degreed up as well, man.
Word up.
What else you got cooking for 2025?
Well, I just dropped this video with the legend, New Vegas. Legend, the man, the myth.
I gave Vegas his flowers up here, man. Vegas is one of one.
Nah, that's a hard-working brother.
Yeah, he
right
is,
there.
man. He is.
I dropped a video with him for the closure album, Ego Death. I did that. My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna have a show May 3rd in the Meadows in Brooklyn. I'll probably release something. I don't want to say anything.
May 3rd?
May 3rd.
When's May 3rd? It's Saturday? I'll be there, brother.
Definitely. I'm going to do a show there. I'll definitely me headlining. And I don't know if I'm going to have openers or not yet, but I'm going to do that.
You going to perform joints with closure?
I'm going to perform everything.
Oh, shit.
I'll do like an hour, 2 hour set, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to get a band, and I'll probably just go crazy on stage for
a band? A live band?
A live band.
Yo, Joe, you want to go?
Joe, you coming, nigga. Fuck out of here. I'm down. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. We'll just, shake the house up. Like I said, I love performing, so that's the celebration for my birthday, really.
That's tough, brother. Yeah. Focus, man. I usually end the show with a guest giving us a gem.
Okay. Damn, why you ain't tell me this beforehand? I didn't think about it.
Nah, I gotta,
put me on the spot. Who your last top 5 favorite rapper?
Nah. We not, listen, we not. Nah.
A gem. Stay low and keep firing. I don't know.
That's cool. Word. That works. Yeah.
Stay low.
Everybody need to do that. Nigga, you're a testament of that.
That part. There we go. There we go. Just stay on your path and do your thing, man.
Honestly, man. Word. And for the 5th one, I'm going to go with Conductor. I'm going to say Conductor right now.
Nah, I was the 5th rapper.
No, I'm talking about for producer.
You said producer. I don't know. You said you gave me a top 5. Can we get that on camera one more time just to make sure?
Hold.
Do we have that on camera?
I gave this nigga his top 5, bro.
But I'm not documented. Is it documented? I'm not. All right, that's what's up. Make sure you cut to that or something. How you? All right, there we go. There we go.
I'm deleting that shit. I'm playing, man. You got anything else you want to ask me before we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me think.
This nigga here, man.
Nah. We good for the moment. I got him. I already got him.
You got me?
I got you.
All right, man.
Yo, Todd, thank you for having me, though, bro.
Yeah, man. I thank you for pulling up, bro.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm one of a big supporter of you from the town, so definitely a big supporter of what you do. And I think just hearing about, just your background, your education, I think all that shit is important. I hope this nigga's yawning. I hope you hear that. Yo, HHGTV, Focus True. I appreciate you, brother. Queens, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, all of that, man. We out, man.
HipHopGems.
Yes, sir.
Know it.